My loves, my lords, my ladies, and everything between and out with. Welcome back to Maverick Baking and welcome back to another highly critically acclaimed chocolate review. Today we are tasting the Nestle Munchies made into a bar. Why? Since when? Who asked for this? So many questions I still probably won't be able to answer by the end of the video, but it's delightful to have you here anyway. If you're new to the channel, my name is Kelly and here we conduct lots of lovely chocolate reviews as well as undertaking food challenges, foodie vlogs, recipes. We have a podcast these days, all sorts of things going on. So if you love all things food, do consider sticking around. Today, I'm going to be letting you guys know whether this new Nestle bar is worth your hard-earned money. If you're unfamiliar with the Munchie, it is usually even smaller than bite-sized kind of treat. Similar to a Rolo if you're in the UK or if you're out with the UK, it's essentially a kind of cuboid of chocolate with caramel and biscuit on the inside. It's the kind of thing you can throw 10 to a mouthful into your gob and it's fine. It's like cinema snack food. They'd never be your first purchase, but you don't mind them when you have them, you know? So this Munchies bar is of course just that in a bigger version, a shading version, because clearly the bag wasn't shadeable enough. So from it we can expect a milk chocolate bar with gooey caramel and biscuit on the inside. Now, if you guys have been around since December or even November, because I do not remember when I uploaded them, but Nestle also made Quality Street bars from their kind of individual Quality Street chocolates this year, and they were bad with a capital B. So honestly, my hopes aren't high. But let's see how this is. I picked up said milk chocolate with a caramel filling and biscuit pieces from my local either B&M or Home Bargains. I raided them both in the same day. I do not remember what I picked up from where, but that is where I found them, back in Scotland. So let's get into it and see if it was worth picking up. We get into it and interestingly, it has the exact same mold as those Quality Street bars that we tasted in either late November or early December. The difference being that we have a lovely kind of knobbly bobbly background here on the back that we can see from all those biscuit pieces, but the front is the exact same shape, mold, size as those Quality Street bars, because Nestle, you know, a company so big and so rich with cash flow, just doesn't have the means for having more than one mold. You've got to understand, folks. Let's taste whether it's worth your money. Much like a lot of Nestle chocolate, especially the filled and flavoured kinds, the first things you get from this are both the tastes and textures of nothing more than vegetable oil and sugar. And I don't say that as just the bitter bitch that I am. Partly, yes. This tastes like a generic supermarket brand crispy chocolate bar. This tastes, personally, nothing like Munchies. The caramel is there in texture and nothing more. It is absent. It tastes of sweet oil. And there are crispy biscuit pieces underneath and the most low quality milk chocolate around it from one of the biggest companies on the planet. This is a product that is inspired by a brand that's been around for years, and Munchies are fine, you know, but the dominant flavor is a kind of bigger piece of biscuit and the caramel that's in there. This tastes like Nestle's bad milk chocolate with a little bit of crunchy texture in it and nothing much else. The ingredients you'll find in this: sugar, cocoa butter, glucose syrup, whole milk, then cocoa mass. Chocolate is barely even relevant in the conversation. This is then followed by rice flour, vegetable fats, butter fat, more forms of milk, whey powder, more oil and flavorings. This is barely even a chocolate bar. And I don't say this to be snobbish, I say it to be entirely and justifiably judgmental of what companies are putting on the shelf these days compared to what they used to put out even 20 years ago. This is mostly just oil and sugar and it tastes like it. It really does taste like it. There is no aftertaste whatsoever. When there are companies with budgets so much smaller than Nestle producing quality you couldn't even compare this to, This is so unacceptable. I literally cannot give it anything more than a 1 out of 5. If you have tasted this bar, do let me know your thoughts. It just tastes fake, it tastes cheap, there is texture and nothing more. Truly so many better, good quality and even budget flavoured and textured milk chocolate bars you could get. But do let me know your thoughts. Perhaps I am just grumpy today and I'm not being particularly fair, but do let me know your thoughts. I am always interested to hear differing opinions in the comments. But I'm afraid, folks, that is all I have time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to tap that subscribe button if you haven't already, because more videos like this, along with all sorts of other kind of foodie videos, are coming your way all the time. Thank you so much as always, and I will see you for the next one. My loves, I have been baking brownies for years now, and let me tell you, I've had my fair share of dreamy outcomes and absolutely disastrous outcomes too. But that is exactly why I'm here to share with you today the brand new Maverick Baking Ultimate Guide to Brownies. Whether you like them cakey, fudgy, or a gooey mess, every tip and trick is in this guide. Check it out.